Good morning, everyone. I am in a new city today and been scouting a little bit. I was able to get myself a permission and boy, look at this dirt here. It's not clay, I can't believe it. I guess you go up a little further north and you get more rich soil. First signal of the day. Nice depth on that one because the ground's softer what I'm used to. A good 6 inches. Got a 41 signal. We got a penny in the hole. Oh, first hole of the day, it's a spill. Look at that. Pennies everywhere. Weedy. 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 This is sweet. It was a large bouncy signal too. I thought it might not be a coin. I can't believe it. First hole of the day. In this sandy soil. It's a weedy spill. Maybe there's something else in here too. We'll find out. There's one right here. This grass is high. Kind of lost it down in there. There we go. Weedy. It's 4. Oh, for Pete's sake. Got a high tone now. Might be a silver down in here. Still down there a little ways. See another coin there. There's another wheat penny. Check this out. Okay, so that was kind of on the sidewall, that's why it sounded a little higher. I'll check the hole again. We'll take that to start the day. 5 wheat pennies. Sweet. Well, I'm just doing a pretty small yard, and after that first weedy spill, I haven't found much. I found a few pieces of clad and getting ready to pack it up, and I hit another weedy spill. There's 2 there. And I still got signals in the hole, so I figured I'd turn on and do the rest live. Yep, just knocked it back in the hole. There's another one. I think that's weedy too, so that's 3 of them. Three wheat pennies in that hole. So 2 holes, 8 wheat pennies. I'll take that. Alright, finished up hunting, just showing some of the old houses on this street. Some really neat old places here, and the one I hunted is about 3 to 4 houses down this way. It's a brick one. Pretty small front lawn, but I ended up with 8 wheat pennies, a little bit of clad, a couple interesting bits and bobs, but mostly just trash, so pretty good there. And I guess I'm going to try to get another spot because that really only took about 30-35 minutes. Okay, I'm hunting a new spot. The front here doesn't seem like there's too much here. I've been over it about 15-20 minutes, but I just got a shallow nickel tone. Thought it was going to be modern, and 1954 nickel. I think it has a D mint mark on it. Or maybe not. Okay, another old coin. See if we can get some more. Okay, I'm in the backyard now, and had a nice 1245. I hit like a big, I don't know if it's a huge rock or there's something under there, and I got down under this root, and I saw a silver down here, about 5 inches. Some of the dirt fell back on it. See if I can get the camera shot down in there. There it is. Pull it out. Let's see what it is. It's a beautiful mercury dime. I'm not going to rub that one. I can tell the detail on it is just really nice. Nice gray color to it as well. Oh yeah, that one has a lot of detail. I think it's a 1943. Sweet for silver of the day. Happy camper. Only about 6 inches off to that silver, I dug a shallow clad or memorial penny too. Another 6 inches up the other direction, I have a deeper signal bouncing between 44 and 45. But just in case it's another silver, I cut my plug. We'll do this one semi-live. Some of this dirt out. I see it. There's another silver. Right there. It's another Merc. 1937 on that one. Beautiful. It's a little bit worn. That's probably why it just rang up a tiny bit lower, but it was a really good signal. Awesome. I'll check the hole again here. That was it. Woohoo, let's get some more. Okay, this yard's been pretty good. I'm doing my second pattern, going up and down now. I got a faint signal. I thought, when I first started playing with the signal, I thought it was just iron peeping through. It rang up a 1944, 2044, but when I turned the one direction, it was hitting repeatable. Plopped into my sidewall a little bit and pushed that out, and I'll push that back now. We can see a silver down here. After I got those two silvers, I pulled out some old memorials and about 6 wheats. It's been about 20 minutes or so. And we're on to another silver here. It's a Merc, and it's an oldie. This is an old house, 1923. It's pretty worn. I'll check for a mint mark later. Beautiful coin right there. Sweet. We'll keep hunting back here. See if we can pull another one out. There's a new one for me. I just dug up a metal green frog. And it looks like it was made in Taiwan. I'm back by the fence in the backyard and got a good cloud spill here. I just got a quarter and a dime out of this hole, flipped this plug right next to it. And there was a zinc penny, and it was caked right on top of this clad quarter. So that's 61 cents so far in this hole. That sounds like another zinc penny there, so there's more in here. Sweet. Okay, I'm swinging back through the front again before I wrap it up here from this lawn, and I got a 39 signal that sounded pretty shallow, and I thought it was just going to be a bottle top, and I might have skipped the signal the first time through, and I don't know how well you can see it on there. There you go. It's a 1936. It's an older weedy, and there's still something else in the hole, which is hopefully another old weedy. Probably why the signal is weird. Got it out now. Here we go. See how old this one is. This one looks like it's going to be old as well. Let me rub it off a second and I'll take a look at it. Okay, see if I can get it facing the right way here. This one is a 1929. So that was an old weedy spill right there. 1936 and 1929. I'll check the hole again and let you know if there's any more. So that yard was a huge success. I was there probably an hour and a half, maybe somewhere around in there. Got a bunch of trash and pile of coins. About 10 of them are Wheaties, the rest are clad. A lot of older ones too. I got that old 54 Jefferson, the Taiwanese frog, and 3 Mercs, all from different decades, 1920s, 1930s, and 1940s. It's a sweet hunt. I'm gonna take a little break here, get a drink, and get some lunch, and I'll go back at it. Okay, it's been a little while. I did hit another permission, small one. Just found some clad, didn't find anything good. I'm out hunting this big field right here. It's like off the side of a skull. And got a deep 41 signal. There's not much here. This field seems like it's been hammered pretty good, but I got a pretty deep signal here. Kind of sounded like between a bottle cap and a penny, kind of wobbly. Down a good 5 inches. I got some type of jewelry here. It's very interesting, whatever it is. like it's some sort of pendant. It's all bent up. This is really cool. I don't think it's gold, just plated, probably over copper. That's pretty neat though. Okay, I've spent about 40 minutes in this field, just a couple pieces of clad, and there's a lot of trash and stuff like that. This field's been picked over pretty good. I got a signal here, hoping this might be some silver jewelry. Sounds higher than a quarter. Could just be a quarter ringing up a little funny. Real high pitch. 1347, 1346, it's hitting 1247 a lot. Well, about 4 inches down too. Let's try this one live. There it is, deep clad quarter. Oh well, still something.
This brief intermission is brought to you by me.
Alright guys, I'm still scouting around. Something you don't want to do is go door knocking on Halloween evening when everybody's out trick-or-treating, because you knock on your door and then they stick a big bowl of candy out in front, and then you see a puzzled look on their face for a second. They're like, this ain't a kid. He looks a bit old to be knocking on people's doors to get candy. So I didn't want to confuse people too much and do a lot of knocking while things are kind of crazy. So I'm in another schoolyard here, which is obviously picked over, very public, very central place. I got a weak tone here, kind of like a 1713, and I got a deep nickel. I'm gonna put the probe in the hole. It's up to about the handle of the probe. And that's close to 10 inches. It's probably 9 inches there. And we'll see if it's old. In areas like this, stuff's gonna sink a lot more. So I'll pull it out. I could be wrong. I think there might be a little bit of white edge. I'm hoping it's a war nickel, but it may not be. It is. Oh man, can't believe I found that buried here. This is my first good target. I dug a piece of can slot. I'm just digging all the deeper crap sounding signals, trying to find stuff that other people had missed, and it paid off. That side looks a lot better. It's a P mint mark. 1944P. 9 to 10 inches deep. And if this wasn't laying completely flat, I probably would have missed that signal. I mean, this is pretty hard packed ground and not too moist. So to pick that up almost 10 inches down, that's a good sign. So I'll crank my sensitivity up and see if I can squeak some deep stuff out of here. But check this signal. It's like a high tone. A little bouncy, but man, it's almost maxed out on the depth gauge. Very few targets ever hit that deep on the E-track. Or I mean, show that deep on the gauge. Certain angles you hit it, it wants to hit a good conductive range and not null out. It's a really weird signal. I'm just gonna dig a really deep plug and just see, maybe we're onto something. We'll find out. Okay, so I just officially popped one of the biggest plugs that I've ever made metal detecting. Right in the center of it was this massive rock. And I'm already 8 inches down. And listen to this. It's concentrated high tone. Not sure what this is gonna be, but I'm gonna finish this live. I knew it was one of them super deep targets that seemed like it had the potential to at least be something, you know, even if it's trash. Oh, I can't even get my foot down in there anymore. Let's see if it's in that clump. Yeah, it's at least smallish size. This could be something good, but we'll find out. Oh, I can't believe it. Silver. This has got to be one of my records. Wow. That's close. I mean, I'm gonna have to measure this when I get home, but that's got to be close to a foot. And I really doubt that a silver dime would have came in this good, because I'm down here into the clay layer. So this would have been probably, obviously, this is like a big river landscaping like rock, so this would have all been excavated, and I'm down there almost a foot. And I'm gonna get my glove off and see what we have. It's definitely quarter sized. It has a pretty thick rim on it, so I'm gonna guess it's probably gonna be a Washington quarter. I'm not really in that old of an area right now. Ooh, look at that pretty rim though. Let's bust this out. Look at that. 1942. So the only 2 coins I found so far in this field that's been really cherry picked has been this 1942 quarter and that war nickel. That is it for the coins. And I did skip a zinc penny signal on the surface. All right. I'll check this hole again, and then we'll get to looking. Gonna crank that sensitivity up to maximum and work this place slow. Well, for being in a public place, I'm at a record for finding old coins before I even found a piece of clad. It almost never happens like this. But there's tons of these river rocks down in like every single hole. So I don't know what they did here, but nice coin tone this time, solid signal. About 4 inches down, and you can see it's still sitting in there in a clod. It's a wheat penny. It's gonna be dark on me probably in about a half an hour, so this is a spot I may have to try to come back to in the future. There's not many targets, but there's definitely some good ones way down there. That is for sure. Guys, I got something wicked awesome here. Sort of working my way into the back. The owner from across the street said this was dug up before. I'm right here on the corner of the back by the trash. I thought it was going to be junk. It's a gun. This is a cool little thing. Oh man, that is sweet. Never found one that looks like this before. It's got like gold gilt on it. Man, look at the design on it. That's probably from maybe around the 60s. That is so cool. Another one for the collection. Sweet! We just got some rain, so I'm out detecting after a long dry summer. And hunting around the house, old house I permission around. First signal is a modern nickel. Just wanted to get the camera on. Let's find some goodies. Come on. Next signal is an old brass roofing tack. And another brass roofing tack, except this time it's accompanied by a soy sauce wrapper. Okay, I just got some kind of gold-plated copper ornate piece. I have no idea what it is. It's kind of hard to rub all the mud off. I'll clean it up later. Pretty sure it's old. It's thin, and it was pretty deep. I'll figure out what that is later. Well, this has been here a while. Check out what I just found, guys. Pull the grass apart. It's a cell phone. That's been down there a while. There's water all through it. T-Mobile. Just a phone case. I don't think there's any money in it or anything. That's pretty cool though. I'll double check, see if the homeowner lost it, but I doubt it. It's right by Main Street. Let's get some more. Woohoo! Check this out. I got a slamming 747 signal. It wasn't even an inch under the ground, just barely under the surface. Looks like it's gonna be a clad $50. Yeah, that's definitely a Kennedy half. Let's check the year on it. $1996, not very old. That is a sweet find. You do not find these that often. There's not many Kennedy halves in circulation these days. Sweet. Not sure, but possible this yard has been cherry-picked in the last 10 to 20 years. Who knows? But this is my third nickel, and this one's older. Not very deep at all. See if I can get a shot of it. It's 1940. So in between the silver war nickel and buffalo nickel years. It's a good find. Looks like I scraped it a little bit on the back. Try to find more. Okay, now this could be trash, but I have a really high conductive signal. It's not very deep, so I'll just try to do a little plop under the mud here. We'll see what comes flying out. It's ringing up different than a can would. The cans, when they're bigger signals, the tone usually drops. It's a coin, but it's clad. Appears it's going to be a clad quarter. Rang up funny for a modern quarter. Maybe not too modern. I mean, it could be 40 years old. I think it's first year of the clad quarter. It's 1965. Still neat. Okay, in the back there's a few older things. I got an old style aluminum cap. I got a 1960 penny. And here's one first year of the memorials, 1959. Not too much back here, but I'm going to go over it one more time. Hopefully at least a weedy out of here maybe. And I'll try the front one more time, and we'll move on as I lose my penny. Alright, that penny signal was funky because I checked my plug and shallower. In my plug there was a 1990s clad dime in there too. So I don't think that was a spill. I just think they happened to be in the same area. That was weird. Okay, and that hole right there, just picked up the first wheat penny, 1957D. Awesome. Hunting right here in the back, looks like there used to be an old garage there with the cement tracks leading up to it. There's nothing there now, but it's really old brick running across the bottom, so that structure was probably possibly original to the house, if not built in a couple decades afterward, I would guess. It's definitely old brick right there though. Let's look a little more. Okay, there's like a huge piece of concrete down under here in this one spot. And there's a huge target under it, probably just building material, so I'm gonna let it go. This is huge and I don't want to dig that out in a small backyard. But I guess because they can't sink, I found a trio of grubs in the hole. Ew. Just found a 1957 wheat penny in the gravel here by the old garage. And same year as the last one, except no dement mark on this one. Okay, I'm back out in the side yard by the street, close to where I found that Kennedy. And I got a crazy high-pitched one way I thought was iron squeak. It was coming up like 1650, and then the other way it sounded like a penny tone. It was a really bizarre signal, but only about an inch down on my plug by all the roots from this tree here. It looks like I got a mercury dime in the hole. Was not expecting that. It's a bizarre signal. I'll have to check the hole again. Looks pretty worn down. Hopefully it's an older one. That definitely has a lot of age and wear on it right there. Possibly could be from the 20s from the looks of it. Let's hope. I'll clean it up later. Check out this thing I just found. It's huge, really heavy. I'm really not even sure what it is. Like some sort of huge gear or something. Look at the size of that. Alright, looking around an old house. And just found a little bit of clad. I hunted the house next door to this last year that was hit before. I don't think there's much left here. But that's pretty crazy. I'm working around another old house. There wasn't as many signals in the front. I'm working here by the old sidewalk. And I thought I had a trash signal coming in 1714. It was solid. I only got about a ½ inch down. It's my first silver coin of 2016. It's a war nickel. I hit it a little bit with a shovel. I thought it was just trash. Instead, not even an inch down. All right. Sweet. Keep looking. There's got to be some more in here. Anywho, I'm swinging the E-Track today, and just take a look at this house here. Not sure on the exact age, but it's probably around the 1930s. I'm in an area that's historic, though. You can tell that one across the street's definitely older, but not many signals here, so not sure if it's been hunted in the past. Literally, all I've got so far is a 1979 penny, that war nickel. I got a ½ pull tab about a few inches up from that war nickel, so that's probably why it was weird too. And got a 1415 signal here, almost right on top. I thought it was just going to be like a piece of foil or trash, and got about a ½ inch down again in this moss, real soft, and like you can see it there. I haven't pulled it out yet, but it's a buffalo nickel. You can see the Indian there. Well, it looks like it's got a date on it. Man, that's a nice one. Looks like a 1927. I'll tell you what, it's got a lot of detail for one that's older than the 30s. Look at that. That's a clear date. Man, that's going to clean up nice. Hopefully it has a mint mark on it. Be worth a little more money. Most of the mint marked buffaloes are worth a bit more. So sweet. I guess we're going to be nickel picking this yard. I had just showed the lady that lives here the buffalo nickel I found, and she said she did have a couple people here looking before. Said they didn't find anything, so I don't know if they just didn't tell her or what. But so yeah, this place was hunted before, so maybe they picked it because it's mostly garbage tones. But figure while I have the camera on, I got a signal here. It's a solid tone, but it's in the mid-range. It's like 1133. But you never know, it could be a worn Indian head penny or something, so we'll just check it out live. Nice consistent target anyway. It's right in here. Oh, it's a token. Oh, this could be neat. I'm in a different town today, so hopefully this could be like a rare local one. Oh, what is this? Definitely not familiar with it. Maybe it says only, maybe an amusement only token. Well, it's real muddy out, not going to be able to see much on it, but I'll get that cleaned up later. Alright, I just got under the gravel from the driveway and I wasn't expecting this. There's a lot of gravel in between there and the road, and it was a 1240 signal. Got about 3 inches down and down under all this fine gravel. And it's a wheat penny. I had already looked at it. Check how preserved it is under there. 1916, a lot of detail as well. That's a sweet find. Hey, it's 2016, so that's 100 years old this year. How about that? Alright, even though I'm going to work through this gravel a lot better. Maybe there's something else hiding down under there. Okay, might be another one down there. Right here is just where I pulled that one. Listen to this, up a little higher. 1042, 642, 942 at about 3 inches. Not going to do it live because of the gravel, but potentially another old weedy. I'll dig her up, see what we got. Okay, just popped down underneath the gravel into the dirt, and you can hear it. Sounds pretty concentrated, so probably is going to be another penny. See if we can pop it out live. There it is. That one's pretty crusty, but I'll clean it up, see if I can see the year on it. This is an old spill because that one's a 1918. Maybe there's a barber here in this front area in this gravel somewhere. I sure hope so. Let's keep going. Just found me a poor man's magnifying glass. Good portion of iron in the front yard, so I'm working it real slow and mopping up whatever I can find. Got a nice 1242 signal about 3 inches down, and got another coin here. I've been finding some clad closer to the house and in the front, but I think this one's older. Yeah, it's definitely going to be a weedy. See if we can tell the year on that one. Oh, it's another old one. I think 1920 something. I'll clean it up, see if I can get the last digit. It's 1928, so the stuff in this yard's older. But there's also the possibility that the people that hit it, that the newer coins were more shallow, so it's possible they could have came out of here and picked out, you know, Mercs, Rosies, that sort of thing. Hard to tell, but I'm happy to be finding this old stuff. Okay, got another weedy, 1951D. Pretty shallow, but a chirpy signal mixed in with iron. I'm out by the road where a lot of people don't hunt as good. There's normally more trash and easier to miss stuff, and it's on a slope too. As soon as I came down here, I hit a 1241 signal only a couple inches down, and it's another old one, 1919 wheat penny. So I got a 1916, 1918, and 1919. Nice green patina on that one. Alright, let's keep working this sidewalk edge. Okay, got a signal that most people would pass off as junk by the road, like a 1214, right where the sidewalk meets the steps that go right up to the house. And it's a nickel. You can see it right here. It wasn't that deep. I pulled this over. I kind of went down into the sidewall there. Let's get it while it's still in the clod. It looks pretty smooth. And normally, when you don't see any raised detail on the nickels, it means it's not a buffalo, so this could potentially be a V nickel. That's what I'm hoping. I don't see any raised detail like the buffalo or the Indian on it, so I'm betting this is going to be a V nickel. Yeah, that's the reverse there. I can see the V on it. I'm not sure if you can see it real well. It's real faint. I'll have to clean it up later. That's old right there, 1912 or earlier. Hopefully it's one from the 1800s. Sweet. Okay, I had another 1240-41 signal, and I got down pretty good depth in this one for this yard. And I saw this in a hole, and I'm like, something that thin normally wouldn't ring up that high, so I thought it was going to be some type of foil in with like a penny or something. And I got it out of the hole, and it's an old pin. I'm pretty sure it's silver. This is old. At least I think it's a pin. Looks like it would have been one that maybe broke off the back. That was pretty deep to be looking that shiny. I think that's old tarnished silver. You can see that yellowish color on the back, kind of how the war nickels get. And the edges look pretty good. Alright. Got like a vase on the front, looks like. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to subscribe for more. My next adventure is always just around the corner. Take care, and happy treasure hunting.